Good afternoon. Today we will continue to study about the sort of the pronouns. The first sort of the pronoun is the possessive pronoun. The possessive pronoun indicates an object that belongs to a subject. The possessive pronoun signifies the subject to whom the object belongs. The speaker applies the possessive pronoun to indicate an object that belongs to a subject, and the possessive pronoun reveals the information about the subject. This is the table for a personal pronoun that is applied as a subject in a clause, the possessive determiner that reveals the range of the object determined with the information of belonging. The personal pronoun that is applied as an object in a clause, and the possessive pronoun. The personal pronoun has the form that is suitable to be applied as a subject or an object. These personal pronouns are revealed in the first and third columns. We can preview the possessive determiner in the second column, and the fourth column is about the possessive pronoun that we deal with in this class. The expressions in the first and second rows are applied in a clause by the speaker in the first person narrative. The expressions in the third row are applied in a clause by the speaker in the second person narrative. The expressions in the fourth, fifth, sixth, and seventh rows are applied by the speaker in the third person narrative. So let's focus on the possessive pronoun. An object that belongs to the speaker is indicated by the possessive pronoun mine. The object that belongs to the subject to include the speaker is indicated by the possessive pronoun ours. The object that belongs to the listeners is indicated by the possessive pronoun yours. The object that belongs to a subject who is a male and does not participate in the conversation with the speaker is indicated by the possessive pronoun his. The object that belongs to a person who is a female and does not participate in the conversation with the speaker is indicated by the possessive pronoun hers. And there is a blank. This means that the relationship of belonging, the direct relationship of belonging is stated only to an object that belongs to a subject who is a person, because we are the children of the one, so our Lord, who is Jesus Christ, is the only subject whom an object can belong to. So the pronoun, the pronoun that indicates an object that is not a person is indicated by the pronoun it. So this blank reveals that an object does not belong to a thing. Let's consider the indirect relationship of belonging revealed by the relative determiner whose in a sentence. The relative determiner whose can indicate a subject that is not a person, and the object described by the relative determiner whose can also be a thing. In this application of the relative possessive determiner whose, we consider that a sentence that the two clauses are linked. So the subject that is not a person can belong to a subject who is a person revealed in the main clause. So we can understand that the indirect relationship of belonging can be revealed in a sentence with the two clauses. Briefly, we can think of the relationship between a person, a thing, and a thing. We can think the relationship between the person and the second object that belongs to the first object. Both are not people. We can say that the relationship between the person and the second object that is not a person are in the relationship of the indirect belonging. In the application of the possessive pronoun, the speaker only considers the direct relationship of belonging. So we can understand that a subject who is Jesus Christ is the only subject that an object belongs to. The object that belongs to the subject that are plural and do not participate in the conversation with the speaker is indicated by the possessive pronoun theirs. The subject that is not a person is not admitted to possess an object. The subject of belonging is Jesus Christ, who is the Son of the One. The subject, who is a person, is only admitted to possess an object.